Dimapur Press Club laga Silver Jubilee aji celebrate kore on the theme harnessing media vibrancy, embracing new frontier. Aji laga special guest ase Sharingan Longkumar, Honorable Speaker, Nagaland Legislative Assembly. Aro team speaker hobole ase Yermingham Arthur Yomhe, Taitu Deputy News Director Asian Pacific, the Association Press. Aji ami han yete Government College laga auditorium de lobole ase. Ahibi etu laga program laga details sai sabo.
The journey of Nagaland's press and news media over the past 3 decades has been a remarkable evolution, ladies and gentlemen. From cottage journalism to a dynamic media industry encompassing print, broadcast, and digital platforms, we have come not just a long way, we have overcome much along the way. Emerging in the late 20th century with modest newsletters and local journals, Nagaland's media scene initially focused on community-driven reporting and cultural preservation. As literacy rates improved and political awareness grew, local newspapers from the Ao Milan to Nagaland Post to Nagaland Page and from Eastern Mirror to the Morong Express. To begin our program with, I would like to request the President of Dimapur Press Club, Im Kong Welling, to take over the stage for a welcome address.
25 years ago, 1999, I was a schoolboy. I had no idea that a body called the Dimapur Press Club was taking shape. As fate would have it, I stand here today as the president of that very club, welcome you all to a function celebrating the Silver Jubilee of that same club. I, on behalf of the Dimapur Press Club, welcome our special guest of the day, the Honorable Speaker of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Sharingan Longkumar, who I believe needs no introduction. As the Speaker for the second term, we have witnessed the dignity and fortitude with which he has conducted the proceedings of the highest decision-making body of the state over the past 4 to 5 years. A role model legislator, I should say. Today, as we gather here under the theme, harnessing media vibrancy, embracing new frontiers, we not only look back on our past, but also look forward to what lies ahead. The Jubilee theme we have chosen resonates with the current challenges and opportunities facing our profession. As we are aware, the playground is evolving and changing rapidly, and it is up to us how we adapt and redefine the news that we seek to broadcast with objectivity. The special guest and the theme speaker will be addressing us shortly. I believe that with their combined experience from their respective fields, we will be letting on some valuable insights today that we can take back home and ponder upon.
Going back to the year 1999, we were four of us who decided to form the club. It was originally established in December 1999 as the Press Club of Dimapur, formed by a group of local journalists who recognized the need for a structured organization to address the unique concerns and challenges faced by media professionals in Dimapur. On this occasion, I would also like to remember those who have left us. During this last 25 years, the club has lost two of its founding members, late K.D. Haralu and late Eric Machio, who were president and secretary respectively during the interim period. Though all the activities undertaken by Dimapur Press Club cannot be described in detail today, let me highlight a few of its activities which we have undertaken in the last 25 years. The first program, as I have already mentioned, was the New Year Welcome Program, the Millennium Year 2000, in collaboration with BOD. The second most important thing was in the year 2004, where everybody remembers the Dimapur Twin Bomb Blast, where hundreds of people were killed. From 2006 to 2008, the Dimapur Press Club participated in several seminars and workshops in the state as well as outside the state, where members represented the club as speakers or panelists. The club also participated in football exhibition matches during Independence Day and Republic Day celebrations, and it also had an opportunity to have a friendly football match with the members of the Kohima Press Club. From 2015 till 2018, the Press Club organized sports meet for the members of the press fraternity. In 2019, the Dimapur Press Club, in association with Google, organized a training program for the journalists to understand and detect fake news. During the COVID-19 lockdown period, the Dimapur Press Club took the initiative to distribute food grains to the newspaper hawkers in association with District Administration Dimapur. During the same period, the members also actively took part in distribution of face masks to the general public and creating awareness in association with the Vernacular Daily Theory Unit.
I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our honorable speaker. I'd like to acknowledge especially, I'm so delighted to meet Ms. Mona Lisa Jankija for the first time. It's a privilege for me, ma'am. I'm really, really excited to meet you. And all my colleagues here and all the other officers present here, good afternoon. And I will make this short. I had so many notes in my head, but it's more jumbled up now, more than ever now, looking at the mix of the crowd. But I really am excited, and I'd like to thank the Dimapur Press Club for carrying on the work that they do, all of the work that Dilip Sharma has just read out. For me, it's something really wonderful to hear of such a vibrant press club. I know that there is a WhatsApp group that is extremely dynamic. We share a lot of things. I may not participate much, but I see all of it, and it's really lovely. And I assume, and I'm supposing and hoping that the Dimapur Press Club has the same kind of camaraderie that the Kohima Press Club has. And I really look forward to all of you to carry on this battle, this fight, this journey begun by our pioneers like Ms. Mona Lisa Jankija here. Hers is a name that needs no introduction, and I hope from amongst all of us here, we were just discussing right now, our speaker said, because they know me as so-and-so's wife. We all know that in this country how tough it is now to be journalists. Things may be slightly different in Nagaland because we have our own little ecosystem. But looking at the newspapers in Nagaland, I see that even though we may have a lot of journalists, sometimes I feel that perhaps we waste a lot of time reporting things that don't need reporting, and perhaps we need to spend more of that time. And in this, I will address our editors, the ones who are leading the newspapers and all of the other broadcasts that we've spoken about, Honolulu TV, Northeast Live, and all of that. Perhaps give your journalists more time to do more engaging, more investigative journalism. There's been some lovely work done by a journalist called M.T. Longchar, I think earlier this year. He had traveled to the Yinchuma side, Noklak side, I think, and Pangti and all of that. He'd done some really lovely stories. It is a lot for a journalist to do running around here and there. and many of them really do not need a space in our newspapers. That's what I believe in. I don't know, perhaps it's different here, and perhaps a lot of you will take, I'm sorry, I don't mean to insult anyone, but I feel that there's so much reporting. So what happened when I was in Longwa last week was that it was filled with the Indian Army, and then when I met the council members, the council chairman told me that we've been having meetings every day because the Indian Army has insisted that we give them a room, a house, where those Nagas, because once with the removal of the free movement regime, Nagaland hasn't agreed to it, Nagas haven't agreed to it. And not just that, there are 200 households that are affected by this line, this imaginary line, including 6 more rooms, the church, the village playground, so all of that. So there are so many of you, you're from Nagaland, you can live there. We should have heard about this, I only heard about this because I chanced to go there last week. But we should be hearing about this in the newspaper saying, the Longwa villagers does not know how to respond to the action, to the activity that's going on just now, right? That is what we should be reporting about, because then perhaps people who are reading it, perhaps those who are making policies, perhaps those who make decisions will sit up and say, when it comes to embracing new frontiers, we know the challenge of AI, generative artificial intelligence, is here to stay. We can't say, we're not going to go into this, that is evil, it is sinful, we cannot talk about AI. Just as the internet took over like a storm, like a tsunami, I was in college when the internet came. I remember waiting in a queue in Lajpat Nagar when I was doing my graduation. The second big challenge we have today is the way we consume news, as I have said before. 2/3 of news is consumed via social media and via, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. These are digitally, not social media, it's consumed digitally. 2/3 of news now is consumed digitally. Media houses in Nagaland must be struggling with funding, and it depends on so many, I don't know, I see so many video cameras out there. Perhaps they are going to be streaming this, and if they do, I want to request, the people watching, Nagas here, the others, please subscribe to your newspapers, It's not much, but it goes a long way to carry on this journalistic work that only journalists, only trained journalists can do. You are not going to get it from the others who are untrained, right? You have journalists, you come back, you have the editors going through it, you have 2-3 levels where people are actually looking at, the accuracy, the facts, the standards. And so this is also my plea, really. It's difficult to thrive in today's the ecosystem that we called, right? It's changing so fast, so we need help from everyone, and really churches and everybody else. Let us make our reporting stronger. Let us make the future better for the ones who are to come. Thank you very much for this time.
I would like to thank you first of all for your cooperations in various activities. Without your cooperations, the activities that we are doing as a government agencies would have not reached to the grassroots level. But because of your cooperation and the coverage that you have rendered has really impacted the societies, and also whatever the things happening around us has been reached to our grassroots levels and have really enlightened the people of our states in particular, and also the people of our country in general. I would like to thank the pioneers of this press club who has organized. Some may not be here, they may not be alive, but also congratulate the family members and also those who are alive. Without their hard work, without their endeavor, this today would not be celebrating this silver jubilee. Here I would like to say, because why I'm saying is this. Earlier when we are students, there was no like YouTube or media news channels. There are only newspapers. So whenever we sometimes we don't get newspapers. Sometimes we ask our friends, what is the important news, whether there is any important news today. So they would say like, sometimes yes, we have very important news, sometimes they say there's no important news. So what are the important news that publics are focusing on? So they are saying, if there are no report of any death cases, if there are no report of any violence, the people think that there is no important news. This kind of important things, and if we really work on it, I think it will really benefit from the media, because whatever we are doing, like you are the channel to disseminate all these informations to the general public. So it doesn't mean we are not doing, but we are doing, but also just from my side, giving you more encouragement so that we can focus on all these activities, and definitely the new entrepreneurs, people who are unemployed, they can also come up and will be engaged on such kind of activities, and whatever the government facilities they are extending to the unemployed youth. If you can focus on this also, I think it will help our unemployed youth and also bring our economy, will upgrade our economy. So I won't take much time. Thank you once again for giving me this opportunity, and also wish the media fraternity in all the best in your future endeavor. Thank you.
During the time, during our lifetime, in our professional capacity and as a human being. So today, we are celebrating 25 years of the DPC. But just to remind you that our first paper actually started in 1932, Almiran. But there was, in that same year, there was also a newspaper started at Kotrima. I don't remember the name, but we can't say for sure which started earlier. I mean, which was it, the Almiran or the Kotrima one? Because we don't have the documents, the dates. And I am told, well, at least I read in the papers, that it's going to get worse. So I hope our Speaker sir will do the needful. And so I'm so sorry I've taken so much time. Thank you once again for your time. And congratulations, DPC.
My utmost regards and respect to Deputy Commissioner Dimapur and all the senior editors of all the print media house, all the journalists, reporters from all the different media houses. It's good to see a lot of old familiar faces. I can recognize all of you, and I still remember all of you. I was once a part of the same fraternity, and I remain truly yours till date. And today, on this momentous occasion of 25 years of the Dimapur Press Club, I want to encourage each and every one here today that whatever and whichever news or story that you cover, over the last 5 years I've learned something like this. There are no two sides to truth. But I believe there is a third side to it. And the third side is your opinion. Where you give your opinion and how you give your opinion, it comes with a lot of significance, I must say. There are a lot of readers, there are a lot of listeners who are not aware of which side they should project their opinion. And there lies the opinion that you share. And so, over the last 25 years, Nagaland as a state and as a society, we have progressed. But before pointing it out, how it is going to be pointed out and how it is going to be relayed is what is most important. Today, I'm amongst, I must say, amidst great minds, the intelligentsia of our society, who have captivated public opinion for so many years, who have spent a lot of time, endless midnights, in preparing their editorials, a reflection of which I have earlier spoken, that we have 2 women elected members amongst us in this 14th August House. And many achievements which we have done together. Today, as we go through the newspapers, there are a lot of conventions and practices which we must evolve from, or rather evolve out from. For example, if there is an official program of a government department launching a new city or a certain facility being inaugurated, for the last 5 years as I've been in the chair, I could see the caption that Honorable so and so has inaugurated this facility.
I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to our team speaker, Irmiyam Arthur Yome, our special guest, Honorable Speaker, Sharidan Lokumar, and all those who took part in the program, making it a grand success. I personally would like to acknowledge our Jubilee convener, Sir Dilip Sharma, and President Imkong Waling for the invaluable services rendered towards our club. I would also like to extend our sincere gratitude to Dimapur Government College for allotting the hall to us, and DIPR for the sound system, Kohima Press Club for coming all the way to attend our program, and all the Digital Media House for your wonderful cooperation. Last but not the least, my sincere thanks and appreciation to all the members who have worked tirelessly for making our program a grand success. Long live Dimapur Press Club. Thank you all.
তো ভিউৱাৰ্ছ এতিয়া ডিমাপুৰ প্ৰেছ ক্লাব লগা প্ৰেচিডেণ্ট ইমকং ৱালিং আছে তাকে বি অলপ সুধাউতি কৰি চাব স্যাৰ আপুনি গ্ল'বেল উইণ্ডকে টাইম দিয়াৰ কাৰণে বেছি খুচি পাই আছে স্যাৰ আপোনাৰ 25 ইয়াৰ্ছটো পুঞ্জি যেছে আজি ইটছ এ গ্ৰেট মাইলষ্টোন তো আপুনি ডিউৰিং দিছ অল দিছ ইয়াৰ্ছ কি হাৰ্ডলছ নহ'লে বি কি চেলেঞ্জেছ ফেচ কৰিছে
মিডিয়াৰে কাম কৰাটো ইটছ ভেৰি এম্পাৱাৰিং দে হ'লে বি আমাৰ ছ'চাইটিটো এনেকুৱা আছে কি প্ৰেছটো একদম ডাঙৰ ভাবে দে প্ৰেছটো কোন ভাবি তাহান কি ক'ব নাপাৰিব নাভাবে হ'লে বি আমাৰ চিটুৱেশ্যন আমাৰ কমিউনিটি আৰু আমাৰ কালচাৰটো এনেকুৱা আছে কি টাইমটো মানুহৰ পিছত নুবুজে এইটো টাইমতে আমিয়ানটো দুখ পাই যায় আমি কি আমাৰ ছিকিউৰিটি বি চাব লাগে না পাব্লিক আৰু কমিউনিটি আৰু পাব্লিকৰ মাজত পিচটো মেইনটেইন কৰোঁ মই জানিমিলে আমিয়ান উই টেক দ্য লিবাৰ্টি না কোনোবা ফেক্টছটো উইথহল্ড কৰিবলৈ ওলাই যায় ফৰ কমিউনেল হাৰ্মনি না তো আচলতে এইটো ইট কামছ ইন টু কনফ্লিক্ট উইথ জাৰ্নেলিষ্টিক এথিক্স বাট আমাৰ চিটুৱেশ্যন আমাৰ ছ'চিয়েল এনভাইৰনমেণ্টটো বেছি ইউনিক আছে ট্ৰাইবেল আছে এইটো নিমিত্তে আমি উইথহল্ড কৰিব পাৰি যায় এইটো এমতে আমাৰ মনটো বিষাই দে আমাৰ কনচিয়াছটো হাৰ্ট কৰে হ'লেও এইটো এমতে ৰখাব পাৰে আৰু মানুহৰ পৰা একিউজ কৰে মিডিয়াখনটো ট্ৰুথ খান হাইড কৰে হয় আমি কৰে হতাইতো নকৰে হ'লে কিটা কৰে এইটো টাইমতে there is a reason we can justify it kile hide kore because we function under a certain ethical framework na government brain you know we function as per the ethical guidelines laid down by the Press Council of India to takhan bra ki ethical framework ase etu ta base korna amen kaam kore edu nimine amen kida bato certain sensitive information khan to amian hide kore lai ja etu and challenge to amen nimide bishi dangor ase we have to face it upai nai we cannot be cry babies আমিয়ান এইটো ফেচ কৰা নাই এনেই কামটো কৰি থাকিব লাগিব আমিয়ান এইটো কামটো ছাড়লৈ নহয় আই আণ্ডাৰষ্টেণ্ড ইটছ ফৰ চাম এইটো ইটছ এ লাইভলিহুড বাট আই ফিল ইট ইজ মোৰ দেন এ লাইভলিহুড ইটছ এ কলিং আৰু প্ৰেছ ফ্ৰীডমটো কৈ থাকে না আমিয়ান হ'লে বি কেতিয়াবাতো আমিয়ান বেকগ্ৰাউণ্ডে পিছেতে মানুহৰ পৰা এনেই এইটো ক'বলৈ বি মন নাই হ'লে বি থ্ৰেট খানটো পাই থাকে না ছাটল থ্ৰেট ডাইৰেক্ট থ্ৰেট বি নকৰে ছাটল থ্ৰেট এইটো টাইমতে আমি মানুহ আছে কেতিয়াবাতো doubt apprehension হৈ যায় হ'লে বি we are compelled to work আৰু that kind of threat it not only comes from the কি ক'ব we have to be really honest itu naga political organizations political groups khan prabi ahe kitiaba to pusti council prabi ahe colony council tak prabi ahe aru even from ki ko any distant family khan itu prabi ahe aru itu to ho khan to kothai nai we cannot go press freedom government ki to criticize koru bare but we don't have the freedom to criticize our naga political groups our la host khan na village councils khan or even colony councils itu ra ulawole public khan do bishi sensitization lage aro olop bishi aware hobo lage idin mi takan paradak public khan bi itu buchai dibo lage
to sir ami han janta khan ge holibi freedom of speech laga oporibi ki message dibole mun jai
acha first of all freedom of speech to amian utilize korule itula advantage lobole public aro ki organization ase aro media do hand in hand kam korole hand in hand malab to kina kam korole kidaba the issues there are certain issues any individual khan not public figures but individuals kumba do sida sidi manu thake ta holi takhan ki do suppress korna rakhe ki takhan la manan bra koina malab certain ki ko communal affiliations not community affiliations village affiliations through na familial affiliations manangi withhold korna rakhe itu public ki amengi bi ina kore holi bi itu overcome korole public khan ina kumba khan ina information diu munjale to amengi kubi then we'll work together we can maintain confidentiality anonymity in our then we can go ahead
to viewers apni khan bi aji Dimapur press club khan laga silver jubilee laga opor apnan bi dekhi paise aru to club to kicha form hoise guli do 1999 de form kose khali charta member bra aru tahan laga maksud to ki thagise guli to uphold the freedom of press ko gini bi jani paise aru itukla noine president bra ekta memorandum government of Nagaland ke digine ase kile kole to aji gali journalist khan ekla no hoigine social media influencer khan laga alag differences bishi na dikhabra tahan itu tahan ki differences dikhawole karne koigine government khan ki bi appeal korine itu laga memorandum ekta digine ase aru itu ekla no hoigine aji laga speaker thagise ami khan laga ma'am Yermayan Arthurium he tai bra koise ki journalism to bishi ekta respected aru bishi bhal kam ekta ase will be we have to be serious with what we deliver koigine bi ase aru itu ekla no hoigine Dimapur laga DC tinu chungshi changbi ahigine shamil loise aro itu laga program de more than 200 mano ahigine program de bhalbra attend gorigine khotom kurise ajigani man ase for more news and update keep watching Global Window. This is your reporter Yaungamla with my camera person Anung, Government College Auditorium, Dimapur.